hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it. And to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most...
We guys wanting to play some music first? You were talking about doing that?
What are we going to be talking about, though, on the show tonight, Curtis?
Yeah,
that's probably
we're going to be talking about was it volunteerism? Is that what we're talking about?
Well, I mean, we can talk about everything libertarian. I
just know that you have some limited time to be on the show tonight.
I'll be like 30, 45 minutes on the show. That should be plenty of time for me to spill my guts on some of the ideas I've come up with and some of the way I see things, and just kind of give my perspective, I guess. Cool
so
thing.
Let me understand this. You originally were introduced to this group here randomly in a parking lot. Is that correct? Because somebody saw some bumper stickers on your car and they stopped and talked to you? Or
previously, I had known Curtis on Facebook because of his involvement and stuff around town. I just somehow got linked over to him. But this guy over here, I was in Winco.
He's pointing at Andy.
Yeah, Andy. Andy came up to me and did a little on-the-spot interview when I was at the Winco because I have a ton of stickers on my bumper.
My favorite one that says "Wear your freedom like a crown."
Yeah, I had that custom made down at Sign 360. It cost $30.
That's it?
Only $30.
I need to get one that says "Because Liberty" on the back of my truck.
Yeah.
Big as shit.
I can't believe you haven't done it yet. I mean, you've got
I'm going to.
the shirt, you've got the website.
You can buy T-shirts from...
Are we selling T-shirts now?
We're totally going to be selling T-shirts. If I knew the website off the top of my head.
Get a couple more soon.
Oh, we're actually selling T-shirts now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody contact me and say I want to buy a T-shirt, and I'll make you a T-shirt, and I'll send it to you for money.
I got
for money.
I haven't figured out how much.
Free market, no tax.
I'm
No tax.
I'm gonna have to pay tax when I buy the stuff, but I ain't gonna charge a tax.
So there is tax. The products will be taxed.
I got new stickers on there.
Well, I know how you feel about taxes.
Taxes are evil.
Theft.
Taxes is very evil. In fact, unless they're voluntary. Unless you voluntarily pay them. That's the difference. Taxes within themselves aren't a problem because all it is funding for something.
Isn't that just a donation then?
Yes, that's a donation. What I'm saying is payment, if it's voluntary, is fine. You can call it whatever word you want.
Yeah, except for it's not voluntary.
Exactly. Taxes is not. Not the way we're doing it, at least. This is not right. Well, actually, every established nation that I know of has forced taxation. So.
Yeah, we were supposed to deal with it, I guess.
Yeah, we'll go police them.
So, what was your thinking of having him on the show tonight, Curtis? What were the questions? You were just wanting to have him talk about what he believes in, or are you trying to find out what he believes in? Or?
Yeah, pretty much that.
You gonna ask him some questions then,
and we can just all gonna have a conversation about
all the
libertarian. Well, we have the question that we're gonna ask everybody that comes in the studio from now on. Have you ever worn a foil hat for any length of time at all?
No.
What about you, Joel? Have you ever worn a foil hat?
I think so, but not for any reason that, other than a joke. I think I have put one on at work once that somebody made.
Okay.
I took a picture.
And
no.
All right, here we go. So just spilling.
Have you guys worn foil?
No.
We've never worn a foil hat. We
here.
haven't talked to any libertarians in this room.
I met a couple of people that actually have tinfoil in their hats.
Oh, do you know some other? I know this crazy person over here. He's got his whole house decked out.
There's this guy
That's to stop the radio signals to your brain.
No. His was aliens. Aliens
I've never wore
and the radio
hat
signals.
to stop any kind of radio.
This guy was just batty. He reminded me of Vermin Supreme, if you guys know who he is. Just whacked out there. What'd he do?
I like Vermin Supreme.
Yeah, that's my.
I would totally vote for that guy.
My backup candidate.
I suppose I could if I didn't want anybody to know what I was thinking, but that ain't the case.
I want my free pony. I want my free pony. Sanders is handing out unicorns.
I don't give a shit about
Vermin's
Sanders.
giving out
Sanders.
ponies.
I don't care. Austin Peterson filed for office, run for president under the Libertarian Party
Isn't that
a
expensive?
couple days ago on his birthday.
Oh, I don't believe in
When are you
parties.
going to have him on the show?
I don't believe in parties either.
Yeah, I mean, he was on the
I
Johnny
don't know
Rocket
if
show.
they're real, but
Yeah.
I don't like them.
So
Oh, I'm not a fan.
You were on the Johnny Rock.
I was on the Johnny Rocket show at
Everyone
episode
seemed like,
30.
okay, they brought
I
on
was the whole guest. It was the bee's knees. It was one of the reasons why we started this up.
Yes.
So.
yes.
I think that we need some sort of
That is a
system,
great show.
So
but it'd be very, very minimal and very voluntary.
But we're still talking about taxing over here.
yes.
No.
Yeah, what were you guys talking about?
The party system.
Yeah, parties are pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Not really a
I
fan of
figured.
political parties,
Yeah.
but the Libertarian Party is the one that most
It's
aligns
my
with
safe
my
place.
ideas.
I can,
True.
you know,
Yeah.
That is a fact.
I can find common ground with anybody in the Libertarian Party. Where in the Republican Party, you're always going to bump heads on something, or the Democratic Party, you're always going to bump heads on something. They're so radical.
Porcupines. don't
Yeah,
get
Both
along with
sides are
elephants,
so
don't either.
radical that they won't come together and meet middle ground. You know, it's just, it's absolutely ridiculous.
I'm actually gonna have a porcupine put on my pumpkin tonight, painting a pumpkin, putting the libertarian porcupine on it.
That's excellent.
So
Yeah.
you're a libertarian. You mentioned, you know, because you and I were talking before Curtis got here, that you didn't agree with some of the things on elections and voting with Curtis. Can you tell me, you know, where it is you think you differ from Curtis? And then I'd like to hear.
Yeah, but why are you picking out on like me, calling me out?
Well, because that's what we were
Specifically.
talking about when he showed up. We talked
Before you
about,
got here.
you know, I mean, he showed up. We introduced, you know, each other, and we started talking. And he was saying that, you know, he thinks he might differ from you on some things.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, most people do.
So-
They're
Here's
on
one
a lot
thing.
of things.
Here's one
But
thing.
he's talking specifically elections, and he's saying that. Now let me get this straight. You don't think that we should have elections, or
Well,
that we shouldn't
I'm
vote?
going to tell you my beliefs, and then I'm going to tell you that people don't always do what they believe. Okay?
That's
Okay.
a good point.
Okay? You look at a lot of religious people, they ain't doing what they believe. Okay? So, here's what I believe. I don't believe in any type of force, period, in a story, unless it's in self-defense. So, I don't believe... And I don't believe in, like we said, taxation to support a central government, even if it's to protect individual rights. I don't know the answer to that. But I know that forced taxation is not it. I know that for a fact. Number 3, I don't believe in any kind of force. I mean, how simple is it?
It's a very fucking simple concept
Simple
right there. I don't
philosophy.
believe in force. Like when you sign in at the Libertarian Party meetings in Cowlitz County, like it says on the top of the page, I do not believe in or advocate for the use of force to achieve political or social goals.
They've actually called Curtis and asked him to tear that up several times. I don't know if he's done it yet or
I'm
not.
like, fuck no, I ain't tearing it up. I already took a picture of it and sent it off.
Dang, I already
The thing
signed
is-
it, too.
I don't. So like when we have elections, when we have candidates, even as good as Ron Paul, as good as he was, and all these kinds of people, even when we have things like that we know about,
Like Austin
Gary
Peterson,
Johnson, and
2016.
the people that run here in the state, and I'm like, man, these are great people, but they're inherently going to be in a political office, and I believe that power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolute. And I believe that any system that empowers someone, whether they mean to do harm or not, or use force or not, it's going to inevitably happen, and it's a degenerate system.
That's Lord Balfour quote.
What's that? Speak up. Battle voice.
The Lord Balfour quote about the absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Okay.
I believe so.
Exactly.
Why did I get handed this?
I forgot you don't use
But
e-cigarettes.
let me
It's
talk
tobacco.
about how I guess I'll talk about my transition from where I was through libertarianism to where I am now,
Nothing to do with it. I don't want to
in a broader form of it. I guess I'll talk about that.
And what does liberty mean to you? Actually, that's another question that I asked.
I define liberty in pretty much one way.
Okay. Let's give it this.
The only way I know how to define the word liberty is doing what you want up until it impairs or impedes on the rights of someone else. The rights. Now, we all know what rights are. And I believe in the natural rights philosophy that's in the Bill of Rights. So, if you're dropped on an island, you have the freedom to go wherever you want, interact with whoever you want, make babies with whoever you want.
I like that one.
You have the entitlement to your fruits of your labor. What you create is yours. Therefore, you make property. And then you have the right of self-defense and defense of what you created. Defense of yourself and defense of your property. That's what I believe in.
This is why I'm kind of angry about that 1401 thing, and we'll get into that later.
Oh, yeah, we will.
So if any of that is being impeded on, any system, any person, any sort of force, that is anti and contrary to liberty, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So what do you do? What are you doing to promote your idealism in the community? Do you do any of that?
I talk like this to people a lot.
You do talk to... Now, how old are you, can I ask?
I'm...
Because you're rather young. 26. So.
Trying to think about it.
Yeah, that's okay. I have to call my friend over here to find out how old we are. Or the same year.
I'm 26.
Anyway.
But yeah.
So you're pretty young, but you're politically involved, where most people your age aren't politically involved because they're too busy doing something else. I don't know.
Well, exactly I'm politically involved in talking about anti-politics.
Yeah.
The reason why is...
I mean, you drive around with that bumper sticker brigade on the back of your truck.
People are like, well, Josh, we need to use the political systems to minimize government, and it's not working, okay? Because there's people that live offshore that are so powerful that every time we have a guy that tries to do something, they cap him, okay? So my idea of any change is re-uploading the minds of the people. Everybody's so brainwashed that you need a central government to protect you and baby you and give you diapers and give you food and
it's got beyond that, man. It's beyond that.
You call it the central government. I call it like the mafia of the land, like the head mafia.
The head mafia. Yeah. But I mean, beyond that, like the centralized government, like you can see that if you go to city council meetings and stuff, because all the stuff that they do, they're all like state mandates, and they come from Olympia, and they come basically like pre-done, handed to us from Olympia, and they basically like say like, paste your city name here, and write whatever streets that need to be changed here, and take whatever land that needs to be done to do this, but here's what you need to do.
Well,
that's what centralized government basically is.
Centralized government means central authority, central force, central power, because government means force and control. That's what the word means. It means force and control. Everyone knows this.
I didn't know that.
Well, it pretty much does, because look at history, okay? That's all they ever do. It doesn't matter what it says in Webster's. That's what it means.
What does it say in Webster's? Look that up.
What am I looking up?
What the definition of government is.
Yeah, let's find out, because I think it's force and control. It's the only thing I know it by.
Force and control.
I say legal mafia, but it's not going to say that.
The governing body of a nation, state, or community, an agency of the federal government. That's all
or force and control.
Yeah. It says here on Wikipedia, a government is the system by which a state or community is controlled.
Controlled. There you go.
Huh? Well, there you go.
That's a good one.
Wikipedia.
Oh,
Wikipedia
I didn't get Wikipedia.
I just, you know.
Lots of people say, like, oh, you're using Wikipedia, but, like, they've done studies that show that Wikipedia is pretty much just as reliable as the
Wikipedia,
the old reference
anybody
material.
can call bullshit on what's posted. So,
yeah.
It's not like
because they got encyclopedias which were like pretty much like one or two dudes or a group of dudes. It wasn't like the entire world can call bullshit in like 0.2 seconds.
That's not like an obscure fact off of Wikipedia. That's what it is. It's just like we want to be able to articulate what it was, and there you go.
And there's been enough like social cohesion to demonstrate that that's what they apparently agree that it means because it's
what
Wikipedia.
the mafia does is they offer protection. Or offer protection by